So were you also fighting the mental demons of the 2021 Padres series in that ninth inning, or was it just me? I genuinely thought when Soto singled that this was about to be another one to add to the Mount Rushmore of losses. Hi, I'm Weston, I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about game 143 of the regular season, where the Astros win a nail-biter of a game, 7-5 over the Padres, and take the second game of the weekend set. And the game started really well for the Astros, just about as well as you could hope for. They had a lead after 3 innings, Javier looked dominant, Yordan cashed in with a home run, feeling good, and then the 4th inning came. Why? I don't know what to do with the Christian Javier situation, and I don't really know what to say about the Christian Javier situation. It's well documented this season. We all have seen it. I love him as a player, and we all know that within Christian Javier is a very real possibility of him being one of the best pitchers in the sport of baseball. Last season, he was unbelievable. Had the best expected ERA on the team. If you want to look at not just surface level ERA, might have had a better season with the underlying stuff than Verlander. Started 2 no-hitters, including one of the most dominating games a starting pitcher has gone for the Astros that wasn't like a full, complete no-hitter in Yankee Stadium, picking up 14 strikeouts in that game last year? There is, within Christian Javier, one of the best pitchers in the sport of baseball. And yet, this season, he has been awful. And there's no polite way to put it. I don't like saying that. It pains me to say that. But 4.78 ERA this far into the season, and it's not even like he's had some shining spots within those games. It's pretty consistently just goes 4 innings, gives up 3 or 4 runs. Rinse and repeat every single time. It's just... it hurts to watch. But in the bottom half of the 4th, the Astros get a little something back. Mauricio Dubon with a positive ground out that sends a run home, so at least they can cut the deficit to 2 runs. And then you get to the 5th inning, which is when the parade of relievers started into this game for the Astros. Phil Maton had a solid inning. Didn't look bad, just simple 1, 2, 3. No strikeouts or anything, but hey, a scoreless inning of work is a positive thing. And then in the bottom of the 5th, something miraculous happened, which was the Astros offense in Minute Maid Park wasn't a lifeless sack of potatoes. And they did things like score runs. Yordan Alvarez and Kyle Tucker with back-to-back ground rule doubles. Yordan's cuts it to 1, and Kyle Tucker's makes it a 1-run lead for the Astros, 5-4. Then Jose Abreu with a single to put the Astros up by a pair of runs, and Martin Maldonado with a single to put the Astros up 7-4 after the 5th. Then Kendall Graveman comes into the game and decides, hey, have you had enough panic attacks lately? Trick question, you haven't. Only gets 1 out in the inning, allows a run, and leaves the bases loaded for Hector Neris to come in and try to fix the mess. And positive, Hector Neris pitches best when he's in high-leverage situations, so much so that he sometimes causes them to be high-leverage by just allowing runners on, but this time he didn't have to allow any runners on. Gets out of it, picks up a couple of quick outs, and the Astros still have a lead after giving up the run, but it's 7-5, and the bullpen from there just cruised, except for the 9th inning. Rafael Montero enters the game, and after this little hot streak he's been on, starting to see some high-leverage situations again, picked up a strikeout. He looked fantastic in his inning of work tonight, and has dropped his ERA below 5, which at one point this season felt like an impossibility. And side note, imagine telling an Astros fan in February that we would be rejoicing at him getting the ERA under 5. It's been quite the season. Brian Abreu would give up a hit, but picked up a strikeout in his inning of work in the 8th, and then the 9th inning happens, and Ryan Presley, yeah. I can't decide if Ryan Presley had a dominating 9th inning or a terrifying one, because on one hand, he did allow the go-ahead run to get to the plate after giving up a hit and a walk. On the other hand, the other 3 batters that he faced, he struck out. So, because we won, elite inning of work from Ryan Presley in the 9th inning, and the Astros escape with a victory. And so, now the Astros look to tomorrow with a chance to win the series at 2:10 Eastern, 1:10 Central. The Astros send JP France to the mound. The Padres do not have a listed starter yet, so I'll be here afterwards to talk about it. But as for right now, that is all I have to say, so thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Stros.